Caribbean, INI Radio, or its affiliate stations, platforms, or its staff and management. Welcome back to the Make We Talk program here in WZPP and WZOP, the voice of the Caribbean. We're speaking to a retired FBI agent and a former diplomat, Wilfred Rattigan. Mr. Rattigan, welcome back to the program, sir.
Yes.
You're
glad
saying,
to be here.
Yes, you were saying, continue what you were saying, sir.
No, I was just saying that the idea that she's going to talk about she's going to lie about what happened here is consistent with the no vote registered in the UN, and the Prime Minister was asking if he could do a do-over. I mean, where do we find these people? I mean, he should know better. The Foreign Minister should have advised him that there's no such thing as a do-over of that vote. Once the vote has been counted and tallied, that's it. You can raise another resolution, right? You can put forward another resolution and vote on it. But the one that they didn't vote on, that's gone. No, that's exactly what happened. Another resolution came up similar to the one that they executed the no vote on, and this time they voted.
Yes.
This time they voted, and the minister, she actually lied again. She said that for the no vote, she said, "Oh, the lines were crossed," something to that effect, right? Her discussion with the ambassador in New York, because the ambassador was on the floor, he was in his chair when the vote took place, and then she said that's the first thing she said, that the lines were crossed. And the second thing she said was that they were still discussing the issue when the no vote took place. That's another lie, because the issue was already discussed when before Jamaica went up to the podium and spoke on behalf of CARICOM. They discussed the resolution, and the Jordanian resolution, and they discussed the Canadian amendment to the Jordanian resolution. And based on that discussion, Jamaica crafted a statement along with CARICOM nation, and Jamaica was the country that read that statement from the podium. So when they said, "Oh, we were still discussing it," it's a lie.
And based on all of that, Mr. Rattigan, obviously the minister is becoming a pathological mendacious individual then.
Her mendacity exceeds all boundaries, because we have a history of it. Don't forget, this is the same lady who accused an elderly black man of harassing her, right? And she did that in the Senate, and it turned out based on I think it was the Gleaner who saw the emails. She said he was harassing her by sending her emails talking about rape. And if you read that thing properly, right, and didn't understand the background of it, you have a different view. But knowing the full background of it, and she knew the background of it too. The whole background was that Jamaica, a Jamaican national was deported from Qatar after serving some time for rape. And when he got to the airport, he was met by opposition leader Holness.
Holness. At that time, yes.
And I believe that Ed Bartlett was there, because he was the opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs matters. Right. Yeah, and so Mr. Nicholson, AJ Nicholson, he had made some statement in the Senate, and they took him to task, and it had to do with rape.
Right.
And so he was writing to Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, as well as Senator Malawu Ford.
Yes, at that time.
And he also sent copies of the thing to Ed Bartlett as well, copies of the email. Now, if you're trying to harass somebody, you're not going to send copies to her stablemates,
right,
in the political arena. But then the emails were published by, I think it was a Gleaner, and they said that she should apologize to him because her claims were unfounded.
My God.
And she has not, and nobody checked her. Nobody checked her in Parliament. I mean, I think the opposition said something, but nobody held her accountable. She should have been reported to the Ethics Committee, because that's a serious business when you start lying on the floor in Parliament.
You know, but it is something that they do every day in the Parliament of Jamaica and the Parliament around the world, Mr. Rattigan.
Yes, but here's the thing. We can't just dismiss it and say, well, it happens everywhere. We have to, and it's going to continue to happen until somebody says, no, wait a minute, this can't, no, we cannot allow this. This is something that we cannot afford to countenance this. This is something we need to change. It's just like corruption. If we do nothing about it, corruption is not going to stop. It's going to continue. So we need to do something. We needed to have done something about it, and they didn't. And so she continued because she felt as if, look, basically I can do whatever I want to do because nobody's going to check me. The leadership of my party certainly won't, and the leadership of the other party, if they do, it will be ignored
because they don't have majority.
So she felt emboldened.
Yes.
Yeah. So she felt emboldened. So she continued doing it. So she's been lying all the way back there.
So let me ask you a question, Mr. Rattigan. Do you think that members of the Jamaican diaspora here in Florida, Washington, and all over the United States, Canada, England, and Europe, and even South Africa, where we have a lot of Jamaicans living in South Africa, do you think that the Jamaican diaspora outside of Jamaica should come together and demand the minister to speak the truth and why they did not attend that high-level meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines put on by His Excellency and the Most Honorable Dr. Ralph E. Gonzalez?
Yeah, of course, I do believe that we should demand an answer from her, but we should also demand answers from her for a whole range of issues going back to her time in the Senate when she accused the elderly black man of harassment.
You mean
I've been told that she's never won it. She's the most ill-equipped. She doesn't know what she's doing, and I'm being very, very kind to her. She doesn't know what she's doing. I think she's the longest serving foreign minister in the history of Jamaica. And here it is that she's still making these juvenile mistakes. and in fact, and some of these things, some folks have said to me, they're not mistakes. Some of them are mistakes. She doesn't know what she's doing, but some of them are deliberate. Like the no vote, that was deliberate. And then come back later on and vote for the same thing that you basically cast a no vote on. Or you didn't cast a no vote, you just didn't vote, which is, it's worse because in the UN you can only cast 3 votes, from your table. With the way the voting apparatus is set up, you can vote yes, no, or abstain. The way you cast a no vote is they call it a bathroom vote. You leave the floor and you go to the bathroom if you don't want to vote, and you let the voting take place, and then you come back. But our minister, our ambassador to the United Nations, was sitting in his chair, waiting for them to tell him how to vote.
Yes, my Mr. Rattigan, and also that there was an issue between Jamaica and the United States at one point.
That's another issue that should be raised with the minister, because the United States the State Department, they had assigned a person to go to Jamaica to work at the embassy. Now, this person is married to a member of the same sex.
Oh,
right? And the foreign minister, got up, and in a very forceful way, she said, we can't allow this in Jamaica, the same-sex couple to come to Jamaica, because it's against our principles, it's against our morals, it's against our culture, it's against our laws, it's against our constitution. And she put up a front. And the United States said to Jamaica, listen, you have some folks in the United States, some official representatives, they're going home. They said they've been here too long and we're not going to extend their stay. And so by November of this year, they were supposed to have left. Well, they're still there. So the question we need to ask the foreign minister is, did the ministry offer credentials to the same-sex couple assigned to Jamaica? We don't know what happened, but my guess is that they did. Because I cannot see the United States saying, well, we're gonna, little Jamaica is objecting to our sending a same-sex couple from the U.S. to represent the U.S. government, and so we're gonna back down. I don't see them doing that. So somebody backed down, and I don't think it was the U.S. government, because like the Prime Minister said, Jamaica is a country that largely depends on foreign aid. And a lot of that foreign aid comes from where? The United States.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't see the United States backing down on this. But instead what I see is Jamaica's government just saying, okay, all right, we're only playing. We're just joking. Don't take us seriously. And they allow the couple to come in. Now, this is a separate issue from whether or not a same-sex couple should be in Jamaica. This is a separate issue. The issue I'm raising is the inconsistency of the foreign affairs ministry, where you say one thing and you do something else.
Yes. We have a call coming in, Mr. Rattigan. Can we take a call with you on?
You can take as many calls as you want. I'm at your service.
One moment for me, please. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program here on WZPP and WZOP.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I want to say something that the gentleman on your program. Why is he gloating over Jamaica being bullied by another country?
What do you mean? What do you mean gloating?
Yeah, but in gloating, I mean, don't use that to beat the woman because you have differences with her, which I do have.
What kind of difference? Hold on.
Yeah.
What kind of differences he has with her? What are you talking about?
Well, he's critical of her style.
Everybody is.
Right. And as I said, I share some of those criticisms.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm not going to join another outside person to come bully the little island. You understand?
It's not bullying. No. It is not bullying. Hold on. You hold on there. Hold on there for me now. It's not bullying the island. The fact of the
bullying the island.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
He's a lawyer. He knows that we have laws and conventions that we follow.
So hold on there. Right. So hold on there now. Is the laws and convention stopping Jamaica from going to a high-level meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Let me answer that. Because you guys seem to just go round and round, just a talking point. If, remember now, Jamaica has deemed the Venezuelan government an enemy government. It recognized one Guardia, or whatever his name is, can't remember right now. But they withdrew recognition from Venezuelan, the Maduro administration. So we know that as a fact. They also seized, expropriate, which is the legal term, which that gentleman is familiar with. Expropriate the major share of Petrojam.
Yeah, we all know that. We all know that. Hold on. We all know that.
So hold on. So if you don't recognize that administration, the government in there, and you're hostile to him, use your common sense.
Then hold on. Hold on.
Do you think the Venezuelans were going to accommodate Jamaica?
Hold on. Then why did Jamaica attend the high-level meeting put on by CARICOM pertaining to Venezuela and Guyana then?
Because they are a member within what their internal machination is something totally different. What they do in that organization is between them and the other members and their charter. But the Venezuelans or any other country don't have
to answer the gentleman.
Caller. Allow me to answer now.
Jamaica is irrelevant in this.
All right, hold on. Let me address the gentleman. I understand his concern. I'm sorry you sound like a Jamaican. And if you're a Jamaican, I care about you. I care about you.
I don't think he's a Jamaican, you know.
Eh?
I don't think he's a Jamaican.
Well, in any event, I care about him. He's calling into your program, so he's listening, and he has some concerns about the issues being raised. No, sir, let me just correct you on one thing. You said that Jamaica, the relationship between Jamaica and Venezuela is broken, and that Jamaica views, and it may be both sides, view each other as a hostile nation, and Jamaica has expropriated the major shares and so on and so forth. That's fine. That's not what the minister said, though. The minister said it was not a CARICOM meeting, and that's what I'm taking issue with. She lied. It was a CARICOM meeting, and I wish I could show you the letter put out by the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I wish I could show you that letter. He said the meeting is held under the auspices of CELAC and CARICOM. And she's saying it was not a CARICOM meeting. Yet we have 9 of the 15 members from CARICOM in attendance. And then she went on to say, oh, it was just a meeting of the Southern. It had to do with most of the countries were from the South and the East. Well, sir, geographically speaking, that's a non sequitur. We know that to be the case. Only 3 countries in the North. Only Haiti, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. And at that meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Bahamas was in attendance. Haiti, as we know, they don't have a strong central government, so they didn't send anyone. So that left only Jamaica. And Jamaica, sir, has been dubbed the mini superpower in the Caribbean. Jamaica is leading on all kinds of things. And the same Minister Johnson, she has said that she's part of the Foreign Relations Commission on CARICOM. And this is a foreign relations matter, and she wasn't there. So I'm not talking about the expropriation or this.
You are aware that St. Vincent, along with Gonzales, is very close to the Venezuelan
yes, we are aware of it.
Very, very much so in Petrocarib and all of that stuff. So it would not. I mean, and I'm not. And I know politicians play a game, and I don't have even a problem with what you're saying that she's dancing around the issue, because that is one of the worst foreign ministers we have had.
So hold on there. Hold on there now. Weren't you the one who said that you will not go down that road with myself and Mr. Rattigan?
No, what I am saying, 2 things that I'm making saying. Whenever a big country, right, want to swat Jamaica like a fly, I am not with them. You understand? We're on principle. Jamaica is a sovereign country. And whether you give us some little aid, and let me correct Mr. Rattigan, the Jamaica get very minimal. In fact, US aid is very minuscule. Most of what Jamaica gets is what they borrow on the commercial lending and the multilateral agencies. We don't get no aid, no big aid from nobody. You understand?
So how Jamaica survive?
Use that to throw in our face that because we are getting aid, we're supposed to behave like a little lapdog to every country. You understand?
No, sir, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Hold on for me. Caller, hold on for me.
Hold on a second. Sir, I think I don't know if you're thinking about the issues intellectually or emotionally. I'm not going to accuse you of either. All I'm saying to you is simply this. When the Prime Minister himself was in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago, and he said Jamaica is a country that largely depends on foreign aid. Now, you mentioned USAID, but what you failed to mention was the other type of aid. You didn't mention, for example, Deputy Vice President Kamina Harris. She gave us a boatload of money for programs for inner city kids. That didn't come through USAID. A lot of money that Jamaica will get, they won't get it through USAID. USAID is there for a specific purpose. There are other avenues, funding streams that America.
I am well aware.
Oh, so if you're well aware of that, then why did you just speak and talk about USAID?
Hold on. Still as a percentage of aid to Jamaica. And listen, we know that our political class are licky. So them take every little gimme. Jamaica, let me say this to you. Jamaica, we don't have to take a lot of those little handouts, gimme, little, that can't move the needle. You understand? We choose the licky administration choose to take, grab up any little beggy them can get. You understand? But it is not about as a percentage. It don't move the needle in Jamaica.
Right, let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. Do you think Jamaica can exist without aid from the United States?
Yes, we can.
In what way?
Okay. So
why is it that they don't do it? We can cut out all of them luxury imports where we have.
So why is it they don't do it?
In the country.
Why is it they don't do it?
Because the thing is set up. Number one, it benefits the.
So you come right back to our point then. You coming right back to our point.
No, listen to what I just said. It benefits the United States more than we. Number one, because we are one of the largest importers of goods out of Florida in the Caribbean region, and quantitatively, I think we are like about probably 48 or something like that. Last time I looked at the numbers, but what we are doing, this rugged importation policy and borrowing all of this kind of money, is to keep this fig leaf that we have in this prosperous society, to use it and buy Porsche and X6 and all of them type of things that flood the island.
So hold on, hold a minute for me. So you're saying to me that the poor class of Jamaicans are buying X6 and Porsche and Lamborghini?
The elite in the country.
You mean
that is why?
You mean the people of the Vumbava and the Vumbavi?
Them same one, and that is why
people like you.
Vast majority. Hold on. That's why the vast majority of Jamaicans are under the poverty line, according to the stacking numbers that I saw.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Vast majority of Jamaicans are not. No.
The man at the poverty line.
No, that's not true.
Well, look it up.
The poverty line. No, the poverty class in Jamaica. I think it's about 12%, 11 or 12%.
Well, the last time
No. Let me correct you on that. You can go ahead and check. Just go ahead and check the poverty class in Jamaica.
And I know that those numbers are massaged. But they change.
Oh, you mean they're massaged?
But hold on a second now. If we say the numbers are massaged, then either we're going to use all of the numbers or we're not going to use all of the numbers. But you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose which ones you want to use, because they're using certain methodology.
I'm saying to you, you are aware that they have changed the formula how they calculate unemployment and all of that in Jamaica.
Yes, but here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. Whatever the formula is that they're using, that's the formula we have to stick by. If they want to change it, they change it.
But you don't have to.
How you mean you don't have to?
Because the reality on the ground is something totally different. Just like unemployment numbers we put out up here. Hey, right after now in America, them say everything hunky-dory. Go into the supermarket and try buy with the same money where you buy last week's groceries, and see how much you get inside it.
That's called inflation, my friend. Let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this one question. You said that Jamaica is a principled nation and so on and so forth. Now, Jamaica, when the same-sex couple issue came up, right, Jamaica stood firm and said that this violates our tenets of our culture, right, our principles, our laws, our constitution, our culture, everything, right? Now, the U.S. government in response said, okay, we are going to send home some of your diplomats here because they've been here more than 5 years, and according to the rules that we have, you can't stay more than that, so they have to go home by November. Mm-hmm. Now, no one has been sent home. Now, let me ask you this question now. What do you think of that? Do you think America said, all right, fine, you know what, Jamaica stood up and we blinked, we're not sending anybody?
You know, the way in which that story was reported and the source that supposedly came out.
You are really a politician, you know.
Hold on, man. Let me answer now.
I don't have enough time, so hurry up.
Yeah. That one might have to infer that is part of a psychological war campaign against Jamaica vis-a-vis that issue of legalizing homosexuality in Jamaica. We and those of us who understand how psychological warfare goes, because to this day we have not heard one thing official from the Jamaican government. We haven't heard anything, you know. We heard a little news report, right?
Mr. Rattigan, you there with us?
Yeah, I'm listening to him. He's on the floor. I'm listening.
Yeah, up to now that story don't clarify, don't put out. We don't hear gunfire.
No, but reports. All right, let me tell you. All right. Let me tell you something.
An important thing like that. We hear the Prime Minister put shoes in a airport. No, you know official nothing on it.
All right, sir. Sir, let me give you the benefit of my experience, right? And you can take it for whatever it's worth. I've been a U.S. diplomat for about 8 years. And I can give you some insight as to what the thinking is all about, what the thought process is. And I can tell you, once the U.S. government says that, hey, if you don't let these people in, then we're sending your people home, the U.S. government is not going to back down. That's just my experience. They're not going to back down.
Listen, I am not. Listen, we know one can infer that both the political parties have given
gentlemen, we don't have enough time. Leave on the program.
Let me quickly say this. I've quietly given assurance to the U.S. that they are going to legalize homosexuality in Jamaica. This is what many of us are very astute analysts have concluded. So what you are saying is not really fundamentally different from what obtained out there. So thanks a lot for your indulgence, gentlemen.
The views and opinion of the callers are not necessarily the views of the ZPP radio management staff or the host of the show.
Callers, Mr. Rattigan is still there with us? Go ahead.
I'm here. No, I think that gentleman, I mean, he means well, but I think he's speaking from an emotional standpoint because he came right back around because he was saying that we're a big country swatting Jamaica and whatnot, and he was all over the place because if you listen carefully,
hold on for me, man. Hold on for me now, no man. Hold on, glass ball. Hold on, no, man. Go ahead, Mr. Rattigan. We don't have a minute left.
Because if you listen carefully to my argument, I was just saying that the minister lied about what actually took place. That's all I'm saying. She lied about what actually, when she said that it was not a CARICOM meeting, it was a CARICOM meeting. When she said that, it had to do with the interest of the people south and east of Eastern Caribbean, that didn't make any sense at all because most 12 of the 15 countries are in the east and the south of the Caribbean. So that explanation, that's not an explanation. That's all I'm saying.
And this is where we're going to say thank you very much, Wilfred Rattigan, retired FBI agent and a former diplomat, a talk show host and attorney at law, the son of the soil, hail from Waterhouse in Jamaica. You can get Mr. Rattigan on Reggae Global Radio on Saturdays and also on his YouTube channel, Reason with Rattigan. And you want to groove in the night with Rattigan? Go to Reggae Global Radio to groove in the night. Wilfred Rattigan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care of yourself. Be well.
Man, thank you for coming on.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We went over into the program and we need to go now to get off air. We need to get off air now. This is where we say so long from here for another day. Until you hear my voice again tomorrow, may God bless you. May God bless America. May God bless the United States. And may God bless Jamaica land we love. Thank you all very much for watching on YouTube. We do apologize to cut you off earlier on, but thank you all. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is where we say so long. Have a good day, everyone.